Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we are back in a destroyer again. And trust me, we will take a break from destroyers, but this is going to showcase something I talked about in another video in the Katanas guide and the split guide, right? Kind of seemed crazy. I said take defensive AA over engine boost. Honestly, I could see the argument for both, but being that the engine boost is below average, it's only a 5% engine boost, and the defensive AA is a really good one. It is a 400% boost, even though the split doesn't have the world's best AA. With this, it will, in fact, keep carriers off of you. All right, so in this match, you're going to showcase it. This carrier's going to come after me a little bit here in the beginning, and then he's going to learn his lesson and then kind of leave me alone. And especially in split where you're at tier 7, I notice I get put up against carriers. Right here, we're going to use our boost, and we're going to shoot down 7 of his planes instantly. Oh, I thought it was 7. But, oh, there it is. And you're going to see we do that. And he's going to come after us a little bit here in the beginning, or our teammates. He's going to be around us. We're going to shoot down his planes. But that being said, this Akazuki, I'm sorry, man, but I don't like to ever say anything is wrong. But if your detection is like 6'4" in an Akazuki, because I didn't see him shoot his guns off at all. If your detection is 6'4", as we completely back up and avoid torps here, you got to go full reverse or change your course when you hit your smoke in the ship. Otherwise, you will eat torps. But my favorite destroyer line is the Japanese ones, right? If you're building, say, into 6'5" detection, you are taking one of the best things about the Japanese destroyers and you're just chucking it in the garbage. Giving up really good detection, in my opinion, granted, it's my opinion, it's a poor idea. That is my favorite destroyer line, believe it or not. We'll probably talk about why that is in the video. They're very underrated with guns and some other stuff as well. But that being said, Turpitz is doing German battleship stuff, and he's charging straight in. Now, granted, I get close on my torps. I could have placed them a little bit better. We got to get out of the cap, though. We don't want to lose all our health. So, this whole time, by the way, as you seen in the beginning of the match, I pinged the map. I was trying to figure out where that split was. I wanted to hunt down that split. He's in a division, right? And this ship is absolutely fun. Like I said, you get put up against a lot of carriers, but more often than not, there's always going to be a radar destroyer against you, specifically a split or a black. Faced a lot of blacks in this split, and you guys can see by my even though the ship is overpowered, there is very powerful right now. I have an 80% win rate in it. But I also am going against other radar destroyers in it. It's not like I'm not facing other radar destroyers in it. And a lot of them have been in divisions, right? So I have done pretty well in it. I don't think I'm the world's best destroyer player by any means at all, but I definitely am solid. And for some reason, me and this ship sync exceptionally well together. To have a 80% win rate in this ship without playing divisions, pretty solid. Obviously, I know it's a good ship, but still, that's a pretty crazy number, and it's not like I had 10 matches in it and I'm saying 80%. I made it all the way to Katanas playing this ship. I think we had like 60 or so match. It might be more than that. I can't remember what it is. And I am pretty effective at getting rid of the other radar destroyers. Destroyers in general, but I really like hunting down other radar destroyers. And I've run across a lot of them. I wouldn't believe how many people that need to go out. And I'm just kidding here, but you need to go out and touch grass. If you are in a division, in a split, I am sorry. I don't know what other people did to you that you want to do that. I get it. Could be fun. But please, go outside, grab a snowball, throw it at someone, or as the kids say, touch grass. Because if you're in a division with a split, there's no reason you should lose. In fact, one of my best games, and I might showcase this to you guys, I go up against a radar or a split, a black, and a Cleveland in a division. And it's actually a decent division, and I come out on top. I actually go out of my way to hunt them down, but after I take care of what I needed to first. But I've just had so much fun in the ship. Even if the ship didn't have the radar, I feel like this ship and I sync pretty well together. Anyway, back to the match. We try to get back to our cap, right? We got sidetracked by the Akazuki, then the Turpits, now the Monarch. So we are trying to get our A cap, and all this is doing is holding me off from trying to get to the split. So one thing I haven't talked about a lot, I definitely in this ship try to target other destroyers, particularly if I can find a radar destroyer. Because if I can get to them before they cause as much havoc as I can cause in this thing, it's a good thing for my team. That being said, that split is all the way on the seaside, right? So I can't just leave this flank and go straight over. Also, we're in a bad position on caps. We finally, enough ships have charged into A. We've gotten rid of them. And we're going to go ahead and charge in. Now, you will see that I have shot down 21 of them planes, right? We talked about the AA, taking the AA mod in the second slot over the thing. We've shot down 20 planes. This carrier player is actually pretty decent. He's going to leave me alone for a little while now. After this here, I think he's got tired of losing his planes. And as a destroyer, they can be hard to hit. And I actually really like having this AA mod. It's kept some a lot of matches against carriers, and it has really kept carriers off my back sometimes. Which in a destroyer, specifically this one, carriers are really the one thing that are your weakness, kind of, I feel, in this ship. Like, a good carrier player can make your life rough. That being said, he's going to leave us alone for a while. He's tired of losing planes. And he seems like a decent carrier player, because he has been doing what he needs to. Particularly, you'll see at the end of the match, he has a pretty decent score for his enemy team, for the enemy team. So we are going to get our A cap, and we are taking some pot shots at the battleship as we move up. We figure he's going to come one of these two directions, but I am trying to get myself in position, right? Flounder's there. I need to go and start working on the B cap, right? We're in a kind of a bad spot cap-wise, and the ship count is pretty close here. So I'm trying to do my best. We're going to try to help this Colorado here, or help get rid of Colorado. We got the cap here on A, and like I said, Colorado's in the middle of the map. He is a real threat here. Obviously, any ship in the middle of a map, controlling the middle is bad, but you get a good battleship in the middle, and it can be quite destructive for your whole team. So we're doing our best to get rid of them. So we're going to push in. And all of this is really, in my opinion here, is to get rid of... I'm really being kind of selfish. I'm just trying to get to the split, let's be honest. That split in the division, I want to get rid of. So Colorado is getting ready to spot me. His guns are pointed other ways, so we're going to try to focus on him and get him out of here quick before he spots me too long. And we do kill him pretty quick, and we are going to head to the B cap now. You guys will have to let me know, those of you guys doing your split line, how much fun you guys have actually had. Because this is one of my favorite ships to play. Even if it didn't have radar, and even if it wasn't, like, overpowered. I really like the guns on this thing, and I really like that the ship is pretty easy to dodge in. I don't like the starting and stopping in it, but I really like this ship a lot. Even, like I said, even without the radar. We are going to push into B here, and because we are in a bad spot. Like, now it's even worse. We're losing on ships. It's only me and another battleship and a carrier. against 4 of their ships. We're down 300 points right now. And I'm trying to let the Massachusetts know where the enemy team is. And I was hoping he went to sea to start capturing it, because I don't really know the destroyers until now. And we're going to work on capturing this base. And I'm really trying to get to the split. And you're going to see here in a second, I'm located. So I know kind of exactly where he is, right? Because I'm not located, or Massachusetts isn't located. I am now. Kind of get a feel for where that is. And I'm going to do my daily dumb Dave moment. I probably should have stayed in this cap here, right? I could have slowed down, stayed into the cap, and got it. But I knew Massachusetts at least was blocking their points. And I listen, I get aggressive, and I like hunting destroyers. I like a dog chasing cars. And you give me a ship that's really, really good at it, that's what I'm going to do. So we are going to go ahead. Obviously, this destroyer now realizes he's probably not in a good spot. And he's in a division. I don't know if his division mate is alive yet or not, but we are going to take this guy out quite quickly. And I kind of expected torps, but they never came. So, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of split. Now we got to get C. We got to start focusing on points. Like, I focus on points way earlier than other people because you never know when it's going to come down to points, right? I feel like more matches come down to points than people give it credit. So I am actually always worried about that. That being said, Massachusetts is kind of in the middle of the map getting worked on. Oh, there is Anholt. I think that was the teammate or the other division player, and we're going to work on getting rid of him. Now, he is behind the island, so he's not getting spotting, and I didn't know if Massachusetts was a secondary build, so I'm going to actually come out and try to spot for Massachusetts here and try to get him to stay alive the best he can. Anholt clearly must have knew that I killed his teammate, because you can see he was looking over here for a second. But we're going to try to get this cap. Once we get the cap, we'll go back to shooting here. And we do, because we do have a radar and a smoke that we didn't have to use on that split. So we're going to go ahead and use it now to help get rid of Anholt, because that other battleship in the background is getting pretty close too. We get our second base capture. Should have been our third, but I had my daily dumb moment, daily dumb Dave moment. And we're going to work on getting rid of this Anholt as well to try to save our Massachusetts. Now our carrier gets a good drop and finishes them off. We're going to work on Tirpitz now and try to finish him off as well, because we need all the points we can get right now. We were in a bad spot. It's starting to look better now, though. We've kind of changed the outcome of this match a little bit. And we are moving up, or we're going to actually have to get out of our smoke here. As you can see, we're starting to run out of distance. And you can see Tirpitz is going to have no fires on him, so there's not much I can do here. I can't just sit in the smoke. We are going to bail out of here and try to help. Now, our Massachusetts did go down. That's another thing, is I'm not going to have spotting unless I do it myself. And here the carrier comes back again for me. He has left me alone for a while because I have shot down some of his planes, but I am out in defensive AAs now. But it did give me a little bit of a break from this carrier, which was nice. But you can see here, we're going to go ahead and try to finish off Tirpitz, because that's a 100-point swing, basically, for us. And we do have 2 caps, so this would make it a much or it'd be real close and give us the advantage, because we have cap control as well right now. So only a minute left in this game. We're gonna do our best to finish him off, and then I'm trying to figure out where the carrier was. I assume he's probably somewhere over by that island, but I'm locating to the left, which kind of surprised me. And I actually thought about going back to the cap, but realizing with this much time left, I should just point myself at the carrier, as we have 4 kills now and our clear sky, which is not something you get too often in destroyers that aren't Friesland. Right? So we're going to move up And sadly, there's only 30 seconds left, and I thought my guns were on the other side because I'm going to turn the wrong way here like an idiot. Not that I have enough time to kill him, but we're going to get some shots off on him. And to be honest, I should have. Wasn't paying attention to the last couple seconds of time here. I definitely should have used my radar to speed up my shots. If we had had probably another minute, we would have had a Kraken, but we definitely were the difference maker in this match, helping our team win and getting a clear skies, showcasing the AA can be effective on this ship if it needs to be. And we had a 3,300 base XP game. You guys have a wonderful day. I will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.